Hello,
Hello.
SGL.
How's it going,
Sorry.
folks? I'm just hanging out here. We got Steel Army Axe and Rose coming up at ya. Week 13 action. Should be great.
Yeah, we have two teams on different parts of the parts of our little championship leaderboard. I mean, Steel Army towards the top. They had a tough game a little while ago, but I mean, in Cup, their last game, they absolutely dominated Azul, so they're in really good form. Axe and Rose had a pretty good game against. Do you remember who it was, Bert?
I do not, but I'm checking that actually as we speak anyways, so I'll let you know in a second.
It might have also been Azul. I think. Um, which Azul been through some rough stuff lately, but
Find the right channel here. A lot of channels. Let's see. Where are we? 13, week 12. Axe and Rose played Azul, but they went to game 5. So that was rather impressive, I think, given the standings and how we've seen both teams play. So it will be, I think, a really entertaining match given the most recent form of both of these teams.
yeah, and Steel Army is going to be looking for nothing but dominance if they can get it, because if they want to win this season, which I think is still mathematically possible, but they would need to sweep and
Totally.
sweep.
Yep, they need a sweep tonight. If they give up games, that does not help. Even if they beat Defiance in the last game of this season, I think Steel Army is really hoping that Eternal takes down Defiance this week in their matchup, because that will also kind of help the
Yeah.
run-ins go for
And-
second place there.
And obviously, I believe 33 plus 6 is. Yeah, I think they're mathematically eliminated if they don't sweep today. I think so. Because it would be 33 plus.
I'm not doing
No,
that, Matt.
actually,
Have
if
to
they
factor
don't.
in Defiance sweeping or not too.
Well, no. Okay, yeah, no, because no matter what, if you win, you get the 3 points. So, actually,
4
today's a
points.
pretty good day to get in a 5-game series because Axe and Rose are at a lower part of the podium, and so you get those points, those same 3 points you always would have gotten, but you don't give them to anybody who you're in contention with.
Axe and Rose, end result today, it doesn't really matter. They're gonna take that 5th place spot there, no matter what it is. Or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 6th place spot. I had to count that out with my fingers.
And yet, you want a big win, right? Like, I think
yeah, you want that win.
And when we beat Steel Army, it felt that way too. We had EC Eternal. We have absolutely no chance of winning the league at this point, but it just was. It felt really.
It's a statement maker,
validating,
sure.
you know.
Yeah,
That there was
it's momentum
something
to
to our
go
team.
on. You're at the end of the season. The last 2 weeks here, 3 weeks if you're Rebellion and Steel Army with the cup match at the end of the season. You want whatever good momentum you can have going into the end of this season, so that way you can go into next season with confidence. It's going to be important. So, yeah, Axe and Rose, they got nothing to lose, but they have everything to give still.
And it does look like we're probably going to be in here pretty soon. We do have Axe and Rose in the lobby. We do not yet have Steel Army, but that is a sign that we are nearing our time to kick off.
I'm looking forward to it. We got part of a team in here. I see Borf and Canty, GD Delight, giving away the lineup pre-kickoff.
I keep almost reading off our names as spectators by accident. But yeah, we're just we're waiting on Steel Army here. And
icing the axe already. This is crazy.
Ooh, the modules.
Over.
But yeah, we have a bit of a weight on our hands, but that is okay. We will just get through this. And,
If you're in stream, drop something. Let us know that you're here, so that way we have people to talk to.
I mean,
I see 5 viewers already.
Debit's in chat. Debit's in chat.
Devitt's
So
here. Okay.
you have to
Maz
believe
is here.
that they are coming. Yeah.
I have
All
trust.
right.
There's never been a doubt.
I guess we're gonna switch over to squad stats. As we have Axe and Rose. Obviously, AGD Delight has been their sort of ringer this year. They have Darkshade, Borf. Canty has been a lot more present lately. Hamburger Herder is someone we haven't seen as much. We'll see if we see a little bit of him today. Borf and Canty are going to be our 2 and 3 here to start off. We know that because they are in the lobby as it stands. And if we want to go over and look at Steel Armies, I know we have Debit will most likely be sort of their ringer. Bear Blitz apparently.
G2 demos, my god.
I'm surprised to see Bear Blitz with slightly better stats there, but then again, Bear Blitz, I guess he's shown up more to more games, so that does make sense.
130 shots. Just the comparison on the amount of shots from Steel Army to Axe and Rose says it all. Steel Army can just hammer the net repeatedly.
Yeah, and for them, I think most of the rotation happens between that 3 spot between Raisin Boy, Red 4, and Fly Penguin, who we've only really been seeing lately. I think is a new addition to their team that we'd like to see a little bit more of. As we have people from Steel Army in the lobby.
We do. We have Bear Blitz, Red 4, Raisin Boy present in here. As I said, hopefully we see Penguin later on in this match. I think only a few weeks left. Now's the time to present. No Debit, but he's in chat, so he's here and ready if he needs to be. I can only assume.
Debit, you hanging out? You here? You just on your phone? You showing up today? Can we get some inside information?
Uh-oh, we got teams leaving and going and joining and leaving. Oh, here we go. Oh,
paused the game.
They done did it. They did the one thing they're not supposed to do. Oh no.
Are we seeing substitutions? Are we seeing what is going on?
Yeah, that mistake in joining. People might have joined when they weren't supposed to.
Did anybody join the wrong team? No. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. We're just going ahead. All right. Borf taking this kickoff straight. He's gonna try to put this across, but Raisin Boy stops that. And I mean, it's not a bad start for Axe and Rose. Obviously, it's only a few seconds, but that's a Bear Blitz with a shot.
Bear Blitz just takes it nice and easy, all by himself. The control here. Wow, what a little pass. That was crazy.
He's just sort of given that. No, not enough like urgency to push that, I feel like.
No, he took it real comfortable. Also, that pass by Raisin Boy off the butt. Goated pass.
Absolutely, just like a little butt scrape, you know? As Canty trying to push this center, could be something. AGD Light does not have the boost.
Dance pressure.
Yeah, that was a lot better from them.
They gotta play fast. They gotta press if they want. Steel Army team.
But yeah, more of that. That was a wonderful pass to the center. And I mean, the pressure is mostly Steel Army though. I mean, that's kind of what you expect though, right? They've gotten great pressure all season, even in games that they've lost.
I wish there was some sort of possession stat that you can view in real time. Wow. Steel Army kind of just falling asleep there. Not really catching who needs to be where. Bear Blitz just didn't recognize the ball was coming, I don't think.
Bit of a floater. You would think that they have a little bit more time and can fish that out, but we're 1-1, and this is a good start now for Axe and Rose.
Axe and Rose, they're probably pretty excited after that.
Absolutely.
Feeling confident.
tied up with Steel Army is never a bad place to be.
Nope.
As AGD Light might have an opportunity to put that down in the center, but he misses.
And Axon Rose kind of controlling the ball right now. It's very nice to see. Bear Blitz, can he carry this? Oh, they went for an aerial pinch. Steel Army looking to make a good play there.
Contact was not made! Red 4 gets a little tap. Beautiful pass here. Oh, wow.
If only you could get a pool shot for bumping your own teammate into the ball.
I mean, it was a wonderful pass there off the wall. To just force it a little bit further wide. Can Raisin Boy do something here? Borf is in the right place, right time.
Very little boost. Sketchy to.
Oh, that's a good demo, though.
All the way down.
Borf able to push that further. Bear Blitz gonna try to do that, do what he did last goal again. He manages, but it's not quite as good. Red 4 going for the shot. Can't get the second
almost
tap.
had a double. Andy's trying. Almost had that flick.
Bearblitz kind of crosses him up there as Canty can't get the shot. This is still, I feel like, a good place for Axon Rose. I feel like they're very competitive right now.
They're definitely keeping up a good pace against them. Making challenges, going for balls in the air. They're doing what they have to do. You just gotta score.
I feel like I'm seeing pretty good rotation. Oh, sorry.
No. Canty with
Canty
the control.
Go with the shot.
Oh. Liking this combination play we're seeing between GD Delight and Canty.
Yeah. Canty able to sort of take the venom out of that. GD Delight going for the attack.
Oh, Axon Rose. Oh my goodness. I was just about to say, they absorb this pressure so well, and then they start to just regain possession kind of out of nowhere. They get this momentum back, and you don't see it happening until they score.
Kind of a good idea to go far post there, too, when you have a goal. Somebody in goal
great shot
on that left side. Absolutely. Bear Blitz trying to push this up. AGD going for the same thing. Push it down that corner. Nobody really there for him, though. Raisin Boy. That's not going to do much. There's going to be somebody waiting for it down there on the Axon Rose side. Canty trying to go for an angled shot. Can't get it. Canty, push. Blocked by Bear Blitz.
Yes, he can.
Red 4 pushing it out. Oh, that's a good
nice 50 there by Red 4. Raisin Boy could just not get it quite enough, but it's either way a great pass back to his teammate off the post there. Oh, I bet he wants it back, but
Red 4
the
had
Steel
a
Army
shot
team, they're such
there.
a team. They can't get mad whenever another one scores.
Oh. Red 4 had a touch earlier there. I think that was so crucial that doesn't get shown in that replay to keep that in and keep that pressure on. And absolutely, I think that's sort of the hit of that goal. As Borf just trying to keep them alive here. As Bear Blitz going for a shot, not quite on target. They're looking for a dagger to end this.
They are. Axon Rose is going to give everything they have right here. This game 1 matters so much.
Ooh.
What a save by
Nice.
Canty.
Absolutely wonderful save from Canty. Can he do
Good
something here
demo.
with the ball? It's in a
Send it
dangerous
back.
spot. Can Borf get up to that? No, he cannot.
Raisin Boy's got it. Good catch by Canty. Oh, Bear Blitz. What's he gonna do? Oh, shoot. Steel Army's getting this dagger one way or another.
Axon Rose gotta go. This is too slow from them. There's 14 seconds left. It needs to
Oh,
be
no.
now,
Oh.
and it will be
Raisin
Steel
Boy.
Army now instead.
Your shot was stolen? Ah. Bear Blitz.
That's a bit of a steal. Yeah.
Oh, no. Racking up the
Blitz tapping
stats
the
there on his
stats.
own team. I agree, Debit. You gotta settle this in your team. Seems like there's maybe some issues going on there. GG's Steel Army. We saw some great play from X and Rose, though. I think they're just getting warmed up.
Yeah, I mean that game one ends exactly how you'd expect it, but I think for most of the game it really did feel like Axe and Rose were hanging with them if there weren't moments where they seemed like they had the upper hand.
It was tied majority of that game. 1-1, 2-2. Those last 2 goals by Steel Army weren't scored until like the last minute of the game.
AGD Delight with 900 ping. What's going on there?
Wow. Alright, they got server resets if they got ass.
I wonder if that's what the pause was about.
I can't imagine. Steel Army, I know them to be a much more aggressive team, and so to watch them come out of that game with only 1 demo is kind of surprising.
It does look like we have Fly Penguin and Debit in the lobby right now.
Oh, here we go. Got substitutions rolling in. We're gonna see Borf, Canty.
Yeah, Borf, Canty. Who is Axe and Rose subbing?
Who's Axe and Rose gonna put in here? I see Fly Penguin, Bear Blitz, Debit.
Do you think that internet issue is a part of why we might not see AGD Delight? It does seem as if they might
possibly
be
could be. Oh no.
I think Bear Blitz, Debit, Penguin is going to be a great combo.
I haven't seen Penguin play too much. I think I played against him once, maybe. I could be misremembering that. And then I haven't seen him play in any games. If he's played in them, I have not seen.
We played against him, and I think he featured somewhat prominently in his cup match against Azul. So yeah.
If I remember right, he did have 5 games played.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
a
that
decent
counts
amount
cup,
for
though.
just joining the season. I don't think that does count cup, so he has made decent appearances in league since joining. Still, Axe and Rose not getting their 3rd in here. Hopefully we can see somebody come in for Axe and Rose.
Apparently AGD Delight is resetting his router. So there's the insider information. As we
leaks.
The pit crew is working overtime right now to get AGD Delight ready for the big race.
Those East servers on West Coast folks, they can be pretty rough sometimes. Good server reset can help.
Well, absolutely, but usually not to the order of 900.
GD Delight is back and we are ready.
All right. We have Bear Blitz, Debit, and Fly Penguin against AGD Delight, Canty, and Borf. Same trio, it seems, from Axe and Rose. Different trio from Steel Army.
And that does not surprise me at all. Steel Army walked out of there with the win. Like I said earlier, they got nothing to lose but everything to give, so they want the win. They want to keep that stream of confidence going. But Debit just comes out with speed instantly. So I'm sure a much different change of pace that Axe and Rose is not used to from last game.
That's across center. Hit by Debit. Borf! Shot! Fly Penguin! Beautiful save!
Fly Penguin, right spot, right time. What a save.
Axe and Rose starting this out good. Debit across center. Canty needs to make a save. Nice backflip.
I don't want to make no commentator's curse. That was a great save by Canty. a little lucky
Devin
there.
has a free shot!
Oh.
They
GG
needed to
Delight
push
was
that
right
ball.
there, but just not
needed to
quite
push that
fast
ball.
enough. Canty had that miss hit right there. That's just an unfortunate miss that leads to a goal. That's
Yeah. AGD Delight does not turn around quick enough, and I think that's sort of the difference maker there, although Canty did have a miss. AGD Delight,
I don't think
nice
GG Delight
little
was
drive,
expecting
though.
the miss there. It was a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
X and Rose
And
still turn it
you
around.
have to trust your teammates to a degree, so
Totally.
you can't always blame somebody for trusting their teammates and
No.
just believing they're gonna make that hit. Bear Blitz.
Bear Blitz with some great control, just set the ball down with his wheels. Land perfectly still. Nice landing there. Good shot.
It's like dribbling a ball in the net in FIFA. It's just doesn't even have to make a shot. Debit. No, he nearly gets it in on the second tap there. Oh, that's nearly really disastrous for Axon Rose. Good save.
It might just be starting for Steel Army here. This feels a little bit too fast for Axon Rose to be able to keep up with this right now.
Well, they need to be pushing like they've been doing all game. They're sort of sitting back now and just like save. You can't do that though.
Steel Army just keeps on putting double, triple pass plays on them. Hard to defend.
Yeah.
But we'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Canty needs to hit this. Put it
Good
in the corner.
defense by Canty.
They're getting the saves, but they're not really getting the clears. And that is concerning. As Bear Blitz just sort of able to keep it in here. AG Delight has a hit, misses.
But that's a good push he made there. He understands that he has to make that attempt to make a block there.
And that push would have absolutely gotten them out of this pressure, but instead they stay in it. And that's just a slow floater right there. They're just having to keep up this onslaught.
They are getting lucky
might have a
with
chance
these
here, though.
misses.
Oh, Borf
They went for the
demo.
bump
Couldn't
and-
quite get it.
Debit was sneaky. He was like a slithery snake.
Oh, I mean, if he gets that demo, it's GG. Oh, they're really pushing for it. Canty knocking that to the corner, but somebody's right there. It's just they're not getting enough opportunities to get the one of those that works. As, I mean, Steel Army just goes right back into the pressure. Canty, nice push though. Can he get the touch on that? He can. Fly Penguin is right there at the side of the net though. Orphan needs to do something there, yeah. And yeah, I mean, we're sort of back where we were in the first game, but now there's a 2-0 lead for Steel Army this time.
And time is running out. There's a minute left in this game, and I can't remember the last time I saw Axon Rose do something other than just have a counterattack.
AGG Delight needs to get that hit there. Needs to get that hit there, and they're sort of backing. And you would expect them to play all out, because, I mean, there's 1 minute left. You have to play all out. But look at that. They're all sort of back there, and now that gets past them. Can Bear Blitz do something here? No, he cannot. Fly Penguin just keeping it in that corner, slowing it down. Canty might get an attack here, though. Nice
good pass.
Oh, AGD Delight!
We got a match here, folks. There is still 20 seconds left.
Making things interesting. 19 seconds
happen?
and a dream.
What?
Essentially, we need a good kickoff from Max and Rose, or this is over. And it's not a good kickoff for Max and Rose. We'll see what they can do here. Borf gets the hit he needs. Canty, good hit forward. HED Light needs to get it over center.
Great
He does.
play right here.
Debit though, driving. Borf, 50. It's just not enough. It's just not not enough!
Oh
Steel
no!
Army with the win!
So close there. GD Delight wanting that touch, but just could not make it in time. And we're going into game 3 with Steel Army up 2-0.
Yep,
I
match
think
point for Steel Army here.
the game was closer than actually, like the scoreline is closer than what the game actually was. Steel Army controlled that game the whole time. Even though it was 2-1, Axe and Rose was just playing park the dead bus defense. They had 3 guys back in their final and third defensive third the whole game, clear after save. It was an onslaught. I'm sure if they run the same 3 back on both sides, it's going to be a very different story.
I concur. I think, though, that it still did feel like it all could have fallen apart for Steel Army at the end there. And I think they're doing that sort of counterattack really good, but they're not these sustained driving attacks. They're only really able to get anything done when you initiate it, you know, the enemy team. And that, I mean, that's just waiting for somebody to make a mistake, and I think Steel Army don't make enough mistakes for that to work.
I think with Debit and Fly Penguin coming in off the bench, that game was a little bit of a warm-up game. But we're getting different lineups here. We have Raisin Boy, Debit, Fly Penguin, and then we have Kainty Borf and Hamburger Herder making an appearance.
And I will say, if they want to get a win, this is probably their best lineup to go against. I mean, Debit is arguably one of the best players for Steel Army, but Fly Penguin, a little bit new. Hamburger Herder, not somebody you see as much. Or Raisin Boy. Well, I guess Raisin Boy is somebody you see a lot. I'm thinking of Axe and Rose, who do actually have a bit of a weird lineup here of players you don't see as much from them. I mean, Canty has been around for pretty much everything lately, but Hamburger Herder not as much. Borf,
first appearance tonight.
A lot more lately.
Yeah. GD Delight taking a step out. I wonder if he's having more internet issues or if he is just handing it off to his teammate.
Yeah, and we'll see if maybe mixing it up will work for them. As Fly Penguin has a miss there that could have been really bad, but there's just nobody far enough for it. Canty needs to hit that.
Great stop, Canty. Hamburger Herder, I love the car.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't see Scarab that often, I will say. It is a bit of a weird car.
They don't have the Krabby Patty car.
I didn't even know there was a Krabby Patty car.
Am I not mistaken? I believe there is a Krabby Patty.
Or
maybe chat
pushing that up. And I feel inclined to say this is a little better from Axe and Rose, but every time I've said that, it just
we don't want no
commentators.
Let's commentate curse the Steel Army team. They're just looking so good right now. They're not gonna make any mistakes.
Yeah, they're absolutely dominant. They could never be beat.
Got oil on the fire.
I don't think it works when you try to do
it. It's working. Look at this. It's working. Oh my gosh.
It's a wonderful save, though.
It was a great.
It is a wonderful save.
Great shot by Axe and Rose to get that shot off, get the pressure going.
I do have to say, how often do you see Scarab? You know, like Canty with a shot.
Paddy wagon. Thank you. I knew I was.
Raisin Boy gets a good spawn though. Oh, it's been kept in.
This game is 0-0, and we are halfway through.
Yeah, this is the best performance for Axe and Rose
so
far.
Oh my gosh, is that pinch going in? Oh.
No, it was not, but...
Leave it to Debit.
I mean, if Debit gets the shot, that it doesn't matter if it's going in or not. Now it's like...
Hamburger Herder making some great stops.
I can't... That car is so weird.
I was about to say, I can't with this car.
I think it died for a reason. I'm Although I don't like how boring the game has got, that everybody runs the same like 3 things. Oh my god!
Don't make fun of us Octane runners.
No, I am an Octane runner, but I've been an Octane runner for a long time.
Axe and Rose is just putting up everything they have. That's an open net opportunity.
Fly Penguin
Oh my
in
goodness.
the right place, right time. But Axl Rose doing a lot better
This
here.
is a completely different story from what we saw last game. Axl Rose having
Absolutely.
good controlled hits on the ball, putting it where they want it to go.
And from a lineup I would have said is weaker, if I'm being honest. They've done
I think without a GD
wonderfully.
delay, yes.
Yeah, they've done wonderfully though, as they're just sort of. That's good over the center. He doesn't have the
Oh
boot to
my
do-
goodness!
Oh
And
my
Raisin Boy
God!
almost puts it in his own net. It's back in the
That's-
center. Is this gonna go in at any point? Oh my god!
Canty!
And we
the
got a game.
heroics!
Oh my gosh.
Axl Rose are up
Axl-
1-0 on Steel Army.
What kind of amazing scenes are we going to be seeing here from Steel Army with a minute left? I can only imagine that there's going to be some crazy Steel Army team hero ball that happens on here.
I mean, I've been commentating too many sweeps lately. I want. Oh
Uh-oh.
God! Damn it! I've been commentating too many sweeps. Damn it! He's gonna make me crash out. I swear to God.
Debit. Yeah. Maz, you gotta DM Debit and tell him to stick to the script, man. This is not what we had designed for tonight.
Yeah, fucking scriptwriter is crying.
Man, you know, I kind of just called that though. Steel Army just came out, responded with a goal right away. Typical Steel Army behavior. And, but X and Rose, can they find that momentum again? They know that they had it there. They were pushing it for a long time.
I think without that second hit from Canty, that's a better attack, and now they have to sort of scramble. Raisin Boy not able to get that. What will Fly Penguin do? That's a really good hit to keep that in, though.
Fly Penguin did not mean to hit his own teammate there on the rotation. Debit once again coming in.
Morph with the
saving the day for his team.
It's a little.
Oh my god! What the?
The last minute heroics!
The script writers, they know what they're doing. I take back everything I said a minute ago.
And
They were
Fly
keeping me
Penguin,
on the edge of my seat there.
I think Fly Penguin has to push that ball. I think he has to go for a 50 there, but I don't know if there's necessarily the time to do it. As
Holy
Morph might
cow.
have another!
He might get a third for him. Oh my gosh, we're going to a game 4, folks. Axe and Rose
Finally!
on a clinic. Steel Army, what has happened? They are dropping games left and right. Last few weeks of this season.
Absolutely. I mean, you can't say that it's their, like, they still have their core Bear Blitz Debit sort of team, but I don't know what's been going on. I don't think Fly Penguin's been bad for them either. So I don't think you can really say it's that.
I think Axe and Rose just came out, put on a show. They knew what they had to get done. They absorbed that pressure, and they kind of did exactly what you said that they were doing well that last game. They countered on their mistakes, and they actually capitalized on them. But we also saw a lot of pressure from Axe and Rose. They were faster, they were pressing, they were keeping it on that attacking third, which is very important because that just wears down the other team.
Yeah, and I feel like they weren't really getting that pressure in our earlier matches, whereas Steel Army was getting that. And we see, like, the results here. I mean, how many great balls did Canty put, like, into their their end? Just to start an attack, you know?
It would be nice if private matches kept track of, like, your certifications on your cars. Because if you had the tactician one for centering, just load it up on that game. We got Fly Penguin out there, Bear Blitz, and I see Debit. So are we running both teams back? We got Borf, Hamburger, Herder, Canty.
Yeah, does look like we're running it back. And I mean, I think Axe and Rose is plenty welcome to running it back.
Yes.
As we have a little bit of drama finally. Canty missing that ball. Oh my god, Borf.
Axe and Rose just Globetrotter style here. They're gonna stunt on Steel Army. Gonna do it while having fun.
I mean, this is good pressure from Steel Army off of some mistakes from Axe and Rose, but they might be able to get out of it here already. That's way quicker from them.
Axe and Rose maybe still had a little bit of a residual adrenaline.
Yeah, Canty went for a shot there, just whiffed, but that could have been a really dangerous one. Borf is in the right place to deal with this, so I don't think Hamburger should take that, but it doesn't really matter. As nice straight from Canty.
Here. What is happening? Canty with great pressure coming in. That ball so fast, making quick turns. Like to see that. Fly Penguin was not having it though.
Oh my god, the 1-2-3! I mean, I want Axe and Rose to bring us to a game 5, but that I wanted to go in. Wonderful passing from Steel Army there for a second, and nothing comes of it, but wow.
Yeah. Tiki-taka style stuff.
Borf hitting that out. Debit can't quite drive it in.
I think during the minute intermission we had there, Steel Army, their discussion revolved around passing it more.
Hamburger's not able to get that boost too. They're doing such a good job at getting sustained pressure, like all of the sudden, you know? It just came out of nowhere. As I say that, Steel Army puts the pressure on, but I think as an overall trend, that's true. That Axe and Rose has been getting better pressure.
Yeah, I think it comes from their rotations. They're backing each other up on that far post. They're recognizing if there is no far post, where to make that cut.
That's good from Hamburger Herder to just go for that. That's in sort of an awkward position. Canty, oh no, loses a 50. Riblets driving. I mean, they're doing a really good job at rotating too.
What can't he do? Oh my gosh. Does it all.
Hamburger Herder going up for a shot.
For the little bouncer. Got debit on that one. Got all three Axe and Rose players rotating on the same side. That's not what you look for. But that's what you look for if you're Steel Army.
I will say that Scarab does make me feel like I'm 15 playing Rocket League again. I used to, the first car I ran was Backfire. I loved the Backfire.
Oh! Almost put it in the back of the net. Oh, there it goes. Oh my gosh. Debit getting his savior on the stat board.
Bear Blitz though, going for a double tap!
Oh, that was nasty. Bear Blitz.
That was absolutely nasty.
Why would you do that?
If Steel Army takes this home on this game, that's the play of the game. Right there.
I believe in Axe and Rose. I think we're not done with matches quite yet. I think we go to a game 5.
I could absolutely see Steel Army just lock this down now, though. They're good at that.
They are. But Axe and Rose wants this game 5. They're gonna do everything they have to get it.
Absolutely. Or pushing for that. Oh, Hamburger, come on. There you go. Cross center. I'm like, I shouldn't be rooting for them.
Everybody likes an underdog.
Everybody loves an underdog. Borf pushing up through the corner. He has the boost. I can't win a 50 there on the corner. Canty tries to do something with it. Canty, no boost, but he's able to get it past. It's all so slow though. I think that Steel Army are successfully playing it. Oh no!
Nobody missed his shot. Oh, and then
everybody missing!
Everybody
oh no!
Missing. Oh no!
Oh, keep touch that though! Oh! And that really does feel like it might be the end. 33 seconds to do something crazy.
Canty just probably questioning the game right now. How does that happen? How does my car hit the ball and my car flies and not the ball? have experienced that I don't know how many times, and it pisses me off.
That touch from Canty, though,
Ah.
not necessary. You let that roll up, and that Blorp nearly putting us back in a place where they can come back, and now it really feels desperation. Debit, nearly another. Bear
Nail
Woods with
meat
the dagger.
coffin.
And it does seem as if Steel Army is going to take this 3-1.
Axon Rose getting a game against Steel Army, though, in this series is a statement maker that they can put up with the top teams in this league. That next season, watch out.
Absolutely. Canty pushing it across. They want 1 goal here, and I don't think they're going to get it. Bear Blitz trying to go for another debit. Pushing across center. Fly Penguin. Nothing, and that's it. We're just going to play a little bit of hit it up, and then Steel Army is our winner. 3-1.
GG's. Debit put up a massive defensive game there. Keeping his team in the game. 4 saves. Goodness
4
gravy.
saves is wild. 4 saves is absolutely wild.
I think what's wild is that Axon Rose put enough shots on target against Steel Army. Debit had to make 4 saves.
Absolutely.
It just, again, goes to show that Axon Rose, they're here. They're not leaving this season quietly, and they're going to leave loud and enter just as loud, if not louder.
Yep. I mean, the problem for Axon Rose in this one is ball won't get in its hole. I mean, the last minute, the shot at the end just wasn't good enough from them, and that's fine. I think they got it. They got a game, and I think they'll be happy about that. And then they play. I'm gonna look it up.
Axon Rose. I'm not sure who they play next. Steel Army's next match is DC Defiance.
Nice. And then Axon Rose's last match is. Still trying to find. Steel Army plays the Rebellion, I think it says, right? No, that's season 8. That's season 8. Why am I looking at season 8?
Alright, do we have any interviews coming in here for this aftermatch?
Okay, so week 14.
The Maz is typing 2 interviews lined up. We have. He's still working on the details of the interview. But we do have 2 interviews coming.
So that actually was Axon Rose's last game of the year.
Oh, all right. They have end the season on a bye.
Yep, they end the season
there
on
you
a
go,
bye,
yeah.
And then we will have for Steel Army they play EC Defiance.
Yeah.
Um,
Which, non-biased commentator mode aside, thank you, Axon Rose, for taking it away from Steel Army. Okay, back in.
So if we at East Eternal somehow sweep Rebellion, we can find a way to get you a championship. I think if we sweep Rebellion, though, we might end up beating you guys. I don't think we're gonna sweep Rebellion. It looks like we're gonna have Canty and Debit.
All right. We got Canty in here first. Hello, Canty.
How's it going?
It's going. How are you feeling after that match? You played all 4 games, walked away with a win in game 3. How was it?
Obviously frustrating. You know, that first game was rough. It felt like 2-on-3 with the lights ping issues, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But you know, it's one of those things. I wish that we got to practice a little bit more. You know, this is kind of like, it felt like a little last minute for us, so it wasn't really a lot of practicing or figuring out like what strategy we wanted to go into. You know, so it felt oftentimes we're on our back foot a lot. Just kind of hard to get out of our half of the field. So.
Well, I think you guys did excellent. All games were very close. Even the one that ended 4-2, it was still a very close game.
You had a lineup I don't think we see a lot from you guys in the game where you beat Steel Army. You want to talk about that at all, or is that just because AGD Delight was having 900 ping?
I think mostly that. I think I probably only play about half the games. I don't always have the time to be able to play an SGL, but it was kind of nice mixing up. But it's, we don't. Most of us don't really get to play together, so I think we came out that first game, and because it was new guys, we came out talking a lot, and then that just sort of drifts off over time. I think by the last game, just everyone's trying to do a little bit too much, trying to keep that score within reach, because we knew we were only one loss away.
Yeah. What were vibes like ending game 3 with that win, going into game 4? Were you guys talking strategy? Were you talking keep up the confidence? Was it a vibe thing you were trying to go for? What was the mindset?
I think it's just
And
vibes.
I guess what was the difference between game 2 and game 3? What did you change there to win?
I mean, besides the ping issues, I think the vibes are good. I just felt like the communication had gone up. It felt like we were trying to be a little bit more aggressive and trying to keep the ball higher up. I don't think that was necessarily a intentional thing, but I think maybe the three of us just have a higher, maybe a higher press that we like to do just as individuals. So I think that worked out really well for us. But yeah. So I think after game 3, we just felt like we could do it. Felt like it was a good win. I don't really feel like any of the goals were fluky, so I thought we can just kind of keep up that intensity. But unfortunately, I think we just started getting kind of caught out a lot. And I think Debit, on maybe the first goal in that 4th game, he just wrecked us along that sideline. It was kind of embarrassing. And that felt a little deflating after that.
Yeah. Yeah, he pulled up on, I can't remember who it was, but he pulled a little backflip flick over them and then just parked it in the net.
Yeah, I love doing that in comp, but it's hard to do in SGL.
Yes.
I will say they had a not goal in that game that you guys actually defended quite well. That they just had this amazing passing, and it was almost rooting for it to go in, even if I want an underdog to win, just because damn. How do you respond to something like that, and just sort of post up instead and not care about the flashiness?
It's hard because they brought that sub in, and it clearly felt different. You can see that they kind of were leaving someone a little higher up, and they were targeting higher passes, and I don't think we had really time to adjust to that yet. It's something that I think only comes with playing together for a long time. Clearly these are people who kind of knew where to be. They knew how each other liked to play, and you can really see. So I think that kind of led to a lot of our scrambling, just trying to figure out how to make sure we were accounting for that. So it was a great job by them. Yeah, it's very, very obvious what they were doing. And it's...
Well, you got a bye next week, so season is technically over. What's off season for Axe and Rose look like? Are you guys going to go out there and spread the word, say, hey, join Axe and Rose, fun team to be on? Are you guys are you a pretty tight group? Do you play together on the days off and everything and build that chemistry? Or do you all kind of step away from Rocket League and do your...
I think it's kind of the problem. I think most of us don't really play Rocket League a ton, besides maybe Delight. I usually try and get maybe a half hour in after my kid goes to bed, but we don't really get a lot of time to play together. I think a lot of us, there's a reason why we're the second league, right? Most of us have more busy lives, and so I think right now it's probably just moving into all of us not really doing a lot together, except every once a week complaining about Phil Neville on our Discord and about how terrible the coach he is, and going from there.
Yeah, you got your supporters group. You got MLS season starting here in just a week or two. I'm sure you'll all maybe get together for a Portland game or two.
Yeah, we try and at least do a halftime picture together. Rydog and Nelly, are at the stadium most days. Greg is, a big TAFC guy, so he does a lot of the behind the scenes work for the TIFOs and everything. So most of us are usually at the stadium, and if we always try and get a meetup if we can.
Well, any shout outs or anything you'd like to make?
Oh God! Shout out to my son who had to stick in front of a Hot Wheels show while I played this at last minute. He doesn't mind. He's I'm glad I didn't have to hear like, Daddy, come here while I was playing.
Well, way to go, son. Way to make Dad proud. I'm sure he does it in many other ways other than just watching his show.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Well, GG's, good season. Hope to see you guys next time. We all get together.
GG's. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it.
And I think next we're gonna have Debit. He's not in public, but he also has commentary privileges.
It is going to be like Gandalf. He arrives precisely when he intends to.
Hello, Debit.
Hello. I was in one conversation, now I'm in another.
Now you're in another. Isn't that funny how that works?
I know, right? Crazy.
And let me guess, Maz pulled you out and put you here?
Yeah, just yanked by my own free will.
Wow.
And now I'm here.
What happened to independence? Autonomy?
Not real anymore.
That's gone.
I'm submitted to the wills of the SGL content machine.
Wow, I would never have signed up for that.
It gets a good
On the
time
podcast,
sometimes.
Well,
Oh yeah,
how
we're
you
doing that
guys-
right after this.
How you feeling after walking off with that game, with going to game 4?
Well, I think given like the quick turnaround, we were really kind of hoping just like to get it done quick in 3, but get it done in 4 while rotating the roster around. Can't complain. Everybody got to see some playing time. Penguins getting a lot more playing time, which is awesome, and yeah, it's just good result. Trying to keep the train going for rest of the season.
You had some like sustained pressure for most of that game, and then in the game you lost, it seemed like Axon Rose was sort of winning 50s further up the field and everything. How do you guys like sort of adjust and go back to how you were in the last game? Just back to dominance.
So a little bit like you hit the nail on the head with like some of their 50s that they were pulling off. It threw us off because that caused us to play like a lot slower than what you're used to seeing out of us. So we'd have to adjust to that, and even like with the roster change for game number 4, like that did help a little bit. Because that's literally what we had to do. We just sort of looked at him like, man, we're not playing as fast. So we just had to like have that desire to beat them to the ball more than they had to get to the ball themselves. So we just knew we had to turn around that way.
Well, you guys you took an L against ECE, and then you drop game 3 against Axon Rose, and now you have this game next week with EC Defiance that puts you on the line for second place. Are you guys the type who like hone in and focus, or are you all the team that maybe the day of the game where it's scheduled you get together and you're like, okay, maybe here's strategy, or like what's next for Steel Army after this?
Yeah, it's a good question. I feel like for the most part we're a depends on the day kind of team, Sometimes you feel hot, sometimes you don't feel that great, but I think for the most part we still tend to lock in for the most part. Rebellion definitely get in the way of that sometimes. But yeah, we'll see how the day comes with it.
You take it a day at a time.
I just wanted to ask, like, Fly Penguin, a little bit new to you guys. Just talk to his inclusion and how you've been getting along with him and how he's been adding to you guys' play.
Oh, dude. I was excited that we actually had another Steel Army member to have on the Rocket League team at first, especially since the story of how it happened. Like literally on the traveling bus to Tulsa for the championship game. And so luckily found him then. I had no idea what skill level, but like, he was like around where we're used to seeing him in champ. I'm like, okay, he's probably gonna have to take a couple games to get used to it because like this team has basically been the same since about season 1 for the most part. So yeah, jumping in 9 seasons later is not the easiest adjustment to have. But he's honestly taken every chance he has with Grace so far. I've been trying to give him more and more time to get used to playing with Red, Baron, Raisin, and myself. And I think these last few series have been emblematic of him really starting to hone in with that. So now it's just it's good to have a lot more rotation on that instead of just being like, all right, I have to rely on like this roster to get it done, or like somebody's not feeling it, I gotta like do something else. I feel confident that he can step in whenever.
It does also just kind of help scheduling things a little bit easier. Extra person there that you can actually trust and be confident with to hold their own against whatever team you're facing that week.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Can't make it. But yeah, I was telling Andrea before this game started that I haven't seen Penguin play too much, and then he came in at the same time with you, and just to echo like what you just said, he kind of looked like, yeah, you guys were in training together on the side playing games. He came in with the same pace. He was lining up the passes with you and Raisin Boy or Bear Blitz, whoever was in there with you guys. It was great to see after only having a handful of games played with you guys. It's very impressive. I'm sure being a part of a supporters group builds chemistry twice as fast as any normal person would, though.
Exactly. And now you get a little bit of bragging rights saying, yeah, Steel Army has an official Rocket League team. I'm a part of that now.
Yeah.
So even more ways to get involved.
You guys gotta get your own little mini flag, and you can hold it together wherever you go.
Oh, true. Like, oh yeah, I gotta remember back to the pics that you guys have sent for Emerald City.
I think every team needs their own little flags.
Oh, really?
And have their pictures in person. They can just take their photo.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, I'm not saying all the teams have it. We have to do it. I mean, like, shoot. I knew a guy.
But, it gets the brain juices going for, like, what you can do for a, supporters Rocket League team,
Yeah. I understand. Get it. Well, any shout-outs? Oh, I'm sorry, Andrea. You go.
I was about to say, with that being said, do you have any shout-outs? And then we can look at the league tables, maybe all together with Rydog joining in too, because they're going to do their podcast right after this match.
Yeah, we got to yap about all that upcoming. So it's like that slight preview with that. You get to see the table, whatnot. Yeah, that'll all be covered. So look forward to doing that all. Wait, I'm sorry, were you about to get the shoutouts too? I'm literally like mind off right now.
Yeah, we asked if you had anything you want to shout out. We don't give shout
outs. Why would we do that on this podcast? But shout out the boys. Got it done again tonight. Shout out the Hounds. Almost about to be in a USL season. So shout out to them, and shout out you guys for commentating, Maz for producing, and Rydog just for being in the booth at the moment for the podcast. So yeah, I guess I'll be yapping with y'all soon.
Well, thanks.
All right.
Peace out.
I ain't got nothing. You guys are gonna cover it all in the podcast, so.
Oh yeah.
That's my piece out.
I think that's us signing off. Passing it over to you, Devitt. GG.